Hello, country people. Actually, hello for all man. So, did you guys know about the former Prime Minister of Malaysia? This one right up here. Yeah, this one here. Yeah. The guy was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment for bribery and embezzlement. He was involved in the 1MDB scandal. This scandal was one of the biggest scandals in Malaysian history. It was really serious. So the court found him guilty and he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. So he appealed the case in the High Court, and the judges at the High Court gave him the chance to appeal his case. So he went there and asked for more time to prepare, and his request was rejected. So his late counsel or his lawyer wanted to recuse himself because, according to him, he wasn't prepared to handle such a high profile case. His request to recuse himself was also rejected by the judges of Malaysian High Court. So, like anyone who is finding out that things are not going his or her way, he took to social media and complained about unfair treatment by the court. So before we continue, please watch this video.
In such a high-profile case, it is totally unprecedented that in a criminal case, the defense is left without any counsel. This is a very serious matter, and I hope that the court will take into account and make remedial measures.
Najip changed his legal counsel 3 weeks before the hearing. He believes that the new lead counsel will bring a fresh perspective to his case if he's given more time to prepare. But the federal court said that's not an adequate reason for postponement, adding that the court has an inherent jurisdiction to make sure that the proper functioning of the court is not disrupted. Now, saddened by the court's decision and yet unable to discharge himself, lead counsel Hisham Tay reiterated that he won't be making any oral or written submission. Instead, the defense will be relying on the written submission filed in April by previous counsel Muhammad Shafi Abdullah.
That I'm in no position to participate in the proceedings because for the simple reason, time which I applied for, about 3 months, was denied.
So I think this should serve as an example to all corrupt leaders that if you keep on embezzling or receiving bribe from people, a day will come that you will have to face the people in court. And when that day comes, do not cry unfair treatment because you have been embezzling state money. You have been stealing from the people. But that's not even what I want us to talk about. What I want us to discuss is about the complaint he made about unfair treatment by the court. Sometimes it's good for some of these high-profile people to also face the legal system. Because if someone would have come to him and complained about unfair treatment by the court, he would have said, nah, you guys are just complaining. The court is fair. The court is just. The systems work perfectly. He wouldn't have even listened to the person. He would have said that the person is just whining and complaining. Now that he is the one facing this same problem, he is not crying and complaining. Now, I'm not saying that the court are fair or unfair. I am not saying that his complaints shouldn't be taken seriously. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe the judges are biased to him. Maybe the court is unfair to him. Maybe, or maybe not. But my point is, had it been someone or a commoner came and complained about this to him, he wouldn't have taken it seriously. That is what I'm talking about. If an ordinary person had came up with the same complaints about unfair treatment by the court, he wouldn't have taken it seriously. Sometimes when you are in a position of power, always try your best to do the right things. Always try your best to listen to the common person. Always try your best to put yourself in the position of ordinary people. Always try your best to make things fair and just. Because you don't know what would happen tomorrow. He was up here. He was the Prime Minister of Malaysia. He had a lot of political connections. In fact, he was the man of the country. But today, he is being treated like a common criminal. That goes to show you how quickly things can change. How quickly life can turn against you. So, we wish him all the best as he starts serving his term in prison. We wish him good health. We hope other leaders learn from this and they stay away from embezzling state funds. What do you think about Najib's complaint of unfair treatment by the court? Do you think his complaints are justifiable? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section, because we love hearing your thoughts and opinions on the stories that we cover on this show. And one more thing, if you have any particular story that you want us to cover on this show, please send it our way through any of our social media platforms. And also, you can support the show with $1 or more through our crowdfunding website, Patreon, or through our personal PayPal account. Find all related links and method of donations on this channel description section. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Goodbye.